Hello, my name is Shaneen McClain. I am the mother and present parent of Elijah McClain. That means I was never absent as a parent, and I did what I could on a single income by myself. There is nothing unusual or exceptional about this case. Wrong is wrong, and nothing about my son's murder is different from the history of ignorance and abuse that has stolen the lives of Nubian Americans at the hands of colonial rule. My son had no criminal history. Thank you for this opportunity to share my thoughts, my emotions, my anger, and my frustrations at the inhuman training that my son's murderers are blaming their actions on. When I was younger, being a firefighter was one of my many dreams for myself when I grew up. Like most children, while living in Park Hill and going to high school as a freshman at Manual, I was often making my own food to eat. One day, while I was cooking French fries, which is one of my favorite things to eat, a grease fire erupted on the stove. As the fire department was being called to aid in putting out the fire, my next door neighbor came over to help remove the burning pot from the kitchen. The kitchen floor was damaged from the fire, and so were parts of my body, mostly my legs. I had grease burns all over my legs, and it was hard to walk as I watched my legs pus up from the heat. When the fire department arrived, I got the chance to sit on the back of the truck. I was so excited to be there with them and to be treated with kindness that was not based on the color of my skin or the ignorance of society. The firefighters put my mind at ease as they explained to me what I needed to do to take care of my burns and to make sure I was not caught in a dangerous situation like that ever again. Before that day happened, during that moment, and for years after, I have always looked at firefighters as local heroes until the day they assisted in murdering my son, Elijah McClain. As I sat through the trial, listening to how they were attempting to explain their actions away, there was a repetitive statement that was used to imply no fault. You cannot say that you are not training people to be robots when there is a lack of humanity in their actions of those that employ or that you are, excuse me, let me calm down here. You cannot say that you are not training people to be robots when there is a lack of humanity in the actions of those you employ or work for. You cannot say that you are not training people to be robots when those individuals lack the compassion, kindness, consideration, and empathy that is required in their service jobs. You cannot say that you are not training people to be robots when that is exactly what they are exhibiting in their job performances. You cannot say that you are not training people to be robots when they find no fault in their actions like most humans do. There is no excuse for a firefighter who is trained to save or preserve life to just stand by and watch attentively as someone loses theirs. Elijah wasn't in a burning building when he was murdered. There was no beam or large obstruction in the way of them saving Elijah's life, except for one of their own colleagues. Elijah was unconscious for an extended amount of time when he was held down and injected with ketamine, which made sure he did not wake up. I watched my son's murder on body cam video so many times because I wanted to know why they did not save him. I wanted to know why every firefighter that was there that night felt no responsibility. They felt no need to stop the brutality that was happening to my son as he pleaded for his life. I even saw on the videos the two firefighters that were standing by my son's head smirking at my son's turmoil. While Elijah was being held down for no reason by three killer cops who were granted a free pass as criminals, firefighters did nothing. Every firefighter there that night heard Elijah talking English. They heard Elijah ask for help. Every firefighter there that night heard Elijah make numerous sounds associated to the pain he was experiencing by the three killer cops. Peter Cichuniec saw that Elijah was being terrorized and brutalized for a significant amount of time without interference. Peter Cichuniec knew that Elijah had thrown up, and since I was able to hear Elijah's breathing patterns change just from watching the videos, I am certain that Peter Cichuniec heard Elijah's breathing difficulties as well. The point I'm making is that they want to blame their inhuman actions on their inhuman training, but reality is that they could have done something simply by just saying, "Stop hurting my patient." Instead, they chose to make the situation worse for my son and implicated themselves in my son's murder by attempting to cover up the brutality of my son's murder with a chemical sedative. Yes, you heard me. That's exactly how I see it. They are accomplices to my son's murder because they provided the supplies to make sure, excuse me, I apologize, I tend to talk fast. They are accomplices to my son's murder because they provided the supplies to make sure Elijah would not only remember what happened to him, but Elijah would not survive the police lynching him because he is another Nubian citizen in the American states. I was pissed off at the hypocrisy of Peter's lawyer, who decided she wanted to show me her white power privilege in this courtroom by walking over to me from sitting beside my son's murderer just to say how sorry she was for my son's unfortunate passing. I call out her BS. I was pissed off to hear the other firefighters that were there that night who were smirking at my son's illegal kidnapping and murder lie about what actually happened while so-called under oath. The hypocrisy of a health and legal system that forces people of color to comply with their laws when their own employees do not is why Nubian Americans will never be safe in this country. You call us Black and African Americans, but we are Nubian Americans regardless of your superiority complexes. If Peter's child, family member, friend, or coworker was laying on that ground like my son Elijah McClain was, I guarantee you, when Peter arrived, he would not have allowed the brutality to continue. Common sense says, don't implicate yourself in a murder. Don't be an accomplice to a murder if you do not want to share in the punishment of that crime. Common sense also says that it is not the first time that a chemical sedative was used to make sure someone could not remember what happened to them at the hands of evil policy enforcers. It is true that no one is perfect. So to claim your practices and protocols are is an abomination, as well as a disgrace to humanity everywhere. My son's murder is not a terrible tragedy, regardless of how many times you reiterate those words to yourself in order to feel better. My son's murder was 100% avoidable. Tell the truth and shame the devil in the details. I am here to witness if Peter Cichuniec will receive some form of accountability in the American state's justice system for his participation in my son's murder or public lynching by 3 killer cops on August 24th, 2019. Peter lied on video because he didn't want to be the blame for my son's murder. The truth is he did not even try to save my son's life when he had so many chances to perform his exceptional skills. Spare me your own delusions of grandeur. Excuse me, let me say that again. I didn't say that right. Spare me your own delusions of grandeur. Okay? Elijah McClain is my son, not a family friend or a coworker. Elijah will never be a husband or a father. Elijah will never have his own dreams met with his own ambitions. I have righteous anger toward those who made sure my son did not live to see another day when they could have done better. No matter how you see my son's murder, future service workers are now being trained not to repeat the same mistakes that Peter and his coworkers committed against my son, Elijah McClain. Peter chose to lose my son as a patient that night by his decision to watch my son take his last breath under the weight of a bully with a badge and his indecision to act for humanity. Elijah McClain is not Peter's failure. Peter is the cause of his own demise. You are a local hero no more. Next time, think for yourself and don't follow the directions from a crowd of cowards. That was not exceptional work. Divine justice for my son, Elijah McClain. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, ma'am.